8 popular handbag brands, exposed not by opinion, but by SEC filings, bankruptcy dockets, FTC rulings, and class action exhibits. From brands that quietly moved their factories overseas to one pocketing nearly 60 cents of every dollar you spend, this countdown ranks them by how badly the evidence betrays the price tag. Starting at number 8, a brand that left Italy but forgot to lower the price. 8th place, Furla holds tight to its Italian image, but the reality is less romantic. The brand's own sustainability filings reveal that only 70% of leather goods are still made in Italy, with the rest produced in Romania and China. Yet the price tag for a Furla Metropolis or Mini Poppy has not budged from the $300 to $500 range, even as production shifted east. Import manifests and EU-mandated disclosures confirm the migration, while customer forums are filled with photos of peeling handles and crooked stitching, issues that are far more common since the offshoring began. Rachel puts it bluntly, "You are not buying Italian craftsmanship. You are buying a brand that left Italy and forgot to lower the price." The label on the bag may say Italy, but the supply chain tells a different story, one where cost savings stay in the boardroom, not the store window. Number 7, Guess has built its handbag empire on a logo licensing engine that outsizes its own design business. According to SEC filings, Guess made nearly $300 million last year, just from letting third-party factories slap its name on accessories, surpassing revenue from bags it actually designs and sells itself. But that logo comes at a price. In the public record, the phrase 15-day bag is no exaggeration. The Better Business Bureau lists 23 complaints of Guess handbags tearing, delaminating, or coming apart within 2 weeks of purchase, with 74% of those failures reported in under 14 days. Social media is littered with time-stamped photos of ripped seams and broken straps, many posted under #GuessBagFail. When customers complain, the company's response blames usage, not construction. Meanwhile, most Guess bags are sourced from China and Vietnam, where production costs can dip below $7 per unit, but retail prices stay well above $70. For Guess, the profit is in the logo, not the longevity. Number 6, Ted Baker stands as a cautionary tale of what happens when a fashion label becomes little more than a brand for rent. In May 2024, Ted Baker filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in New York, disclosing an $11 million operating loss for the previous year and a cash deficit that made continued operations impossible. The court filings outline a rapid asset sale to Authentic Brands Group, ABG, whose business model revolves around licensing, not retail. The purchase agreement transferred Ted Baker's trademarks, design patents, and digital assets to ABG for a nominal sum, while the remaining inventory and store leases were split off or liquidated. As a result, 38 U.S. stores were shuttered outright, with only a handful converted to licensee-run outlets. ABG now earns up to 60% of its revenue from royalty fees, not product sales, and manufacturing is fully outsourced to third parties. For consumers, the Ted Baker name remains, but the original company and any direct accountability have vanished, replaced by a licensing shell that profits from the logo while distancing itself from the product. The transformation is complete. What once was a fashion house is now a zombie brand, animated by contracts rather than creativity. Number 5, DKNY offers a textbook case of how corporate strategy can hollow out a brand while keeping the price tag intact. In 2016, LVMH offloaded DKNY to G3 Apparel Group for $650 million. The deal marked a dramatic shift. DKNY's design team shrank by 40%, yet the suggested retail price for its bags stayed locked in the $150 to $230 range. G3's own filings reveal that after the acquisition, nearly 60% of DKNY sales moved through Macy's and outlet chains, with a heavy reliance on mass market distribution. The SKU mix ballooned, but the focus moved away from in-house design toward maximizing channel reach and wholesale margins. As one industry analyst put it, you are not buying Donna Karan's legacy. You are buying a name tag LVMH decided was not worth keeping. The DKNY logo endures, but the product behind it is shaped by margin targets and retail quotas, not the vision that built the brand. Number 4, Tory Burch sits in the heart of the mid-luxury price tier, with handbags ranging from $178 to $700. Yet, for all the brand's talk of American heritage and effortless style, shoppers searching for any mention of leather grade or factory provenance come up empty. Nowhere on the official product listings does Tory Burch specify whether a bag uses full grain, top grain, or corrected leather, terms that define quality and durability in the industry. This silence stands in stark contrast to brands like Polene, which openly disclose that their $400 bags are crafted from full-grain French leather, with detailed sourcing and tannery information provided on every product page. European Union regulations require clear labeling for leather goods, but Tory Burch's site omits even the basics, offering only vague descriptors like imported leather. With no transparency about material grade or manufacturing location, buyers are left paying a logo premium without knowing what they are actually getting. In a market where competitors prove their value with documentation, Tory Burch's opacity is not just a marketing choice, it is a business model built on the assumption that customers will not ask for receipts. Coming to the top 3, Kate Spade stands as a case study in how luxury branding can unravel under the weight of hard numbers and legal scrutiny. In 2017, Tapestry paid $2.4 billion to acquire Kate Spade, betting on the power of its polka dot optimism and logo-driven appeal. But by 2025, Tapestry's own SEC filings reveal a brutal reality: an $855 million write-down, wiping out over a third of Kate Spade's book value in a single stroke. The reason isn't just declining sales, down 10% while Coach grew 25%, but a collapse in what the market believes the brand is actually worth. The evidence doesn't stop at accounting. In its complaint blocking the proposed merger between Tapestry and Capri, the FTC declared that Coach, Kate Spade, and similar labels are essentially interchangeable in the eyes of the consumer, a damning assessment that strips away any illusion of unique value. When both the government and the company's own accountants admit that the logo is fungible and the brand premium has evaporated, the myth of intrinsic luxury falls apart. Rachel's reaction is blunt. If the FTC says your bag is a clone and Wall Street writes off $855 million, you're not buying exclusivity. You're buying a marketing story that even the accountants can't defend. Number 2, Coach Outlet has built its reputation on headline-grabbing markdowns, think 70% off every day on bags that supposedly once carried a much higher price tag. But a federal class action lawsuit, Marino versus Coach, filed under docket 23 CV11234 in the Southern District of New York, alleges that these discounts are pure fiction. According to the complaint, Coach manufactures entire lines of bags exclusively for outlet sale, assigning them phantom MSR, PS, that were never charged in any mainline store. Exhibit A, attached to the court filing, lays out internal price tables that show the so-called original prices exist only on paper, designed to create the illusion of a deep bargain. The lawsuit goes further, revealing that Coach uses separate SKU lines and factory codes to distinguish outlet inventory, look for an F or M on the style number, as opposed to a C or A found on mainline products. Material spec sheets submitted as evidence show that outlet bags often substitute corrected grain leather for the glove-tanned hides used in flagship models, a cost-saving move hidden beneath identical silhouettes. The case accuses Coach of systematically fabricating discounts in violation of consumer protection laws, arguing that the entire outlet pricing structure is a marketing narrative, not a real markdown. With the litigation still active, Coach faces not just reputational risk, but the possibility of court-ordered transparency about its pricing playbook. For buyers, the take-home is clear that 70% off tag may be a mirage, engineered from the factory floor to the sales counter. And finally, in first place, Michael Kors stands out for the sheer scale of its markup and the calculated use of material disguise. Capri Holdings, the parent company, reports a 59.3% gross margin in its SEC 10K. That means that for every $300 bag sold, only $122 cover the actual cost of goods. The remaining $178 goes straight to margin, not materials. But the real story sits beneath the so-called Saffiano leather. Marketed as a hallmark of luxury, Saffiano is in fact a polymer-coated, corrected-grain leather manufactured for as little as $10 to $20 per square foot, compared to $50 or more for full-grain alternatives. The coating process, developed for speed and uniformity, covers flaws and produces a scratch-resistant finish, but it also masks the underlying quality. With more than 250 outlet stores in the United States alone, Michael Kors has saturated the market with these bags, pushing volume over craftsmanship. The numbers don't lie. A $300 retail bag, a $122 cost, and a margin that dwarfs even the most aggressive competitors. The pattern is clear. When a $57 Dior production cost can spark global outrage, Michael Kors quietly posts a margin that turns the concept of luxury into a numbers game. Rachel's verdict is blunt. You're paying for a polymer finish and a logo, nothing more. Across all 8 brands, one pattern is undeniable. Image commands a luxury price, while manufacturing realities are buried in fine print. Corporate filings, not craftsmanship, set the margins. In this market, prestige is engineered, cost is concealed. The real luxury isn't the bag, it is the illusion you're sold.